Hello friends, in this video I will conducting my subject of computer organization and architecture. In this subject I will conduct my topic of pipelining and its design and architecture. So first of all, what is pipelining? Pipelining is the process of arrangement of elements of CPU such that it increase the performance. So basically, what is pipelining? Pipelining is the process of arrangement of elements of CPU such that it should be increase the performance. Means pipelining, it's not like a concept where we have to purchase or buy some elements or devices of hardware devices and we have to implement that. No, in pipelining we have to use already existing devices or CPU and we have to implement that and we have to increase the performance. So the question is why the performance is increased. So the solution of the question is, if all the instructions are running together, if simultaneously, means if all the instructions are running together at same time, this is increase the performance of pipelining. Means one by one instructions is not running, so multiple instructions are running at same time. It is also known as overlapping. Overlapping is a technical term. It is very popular and it is opposite of non-pipelining. So new word is non-pipelining. What is non-pipelining? In non-pipelining, one by one instruction is going for execution at one time. When one instruction is started, input is started, then finish the process, get the output, then first instruction is over. Then same process for instruction 2, same process for instruction 2, then 3 and so on. So this is the process of non-pipelining and it creates the problem of consuming time and also decrease the performance of pipelining. So sometimes it asks in the question, what is the difference between non-pipeline and overlapping? For overlapping, I represent stages. So what is stages? If stages are not able, then how the process is running? This is the diagram of pipelining. Here input, output, this is S1, S2, S3 and S4. S is known as a stage as well as it is also known as a segment. In this diagram, first of all, input is passed to the segment or stage S1. Here input is already passed, process is running, gets some output, then it passed to the next instruction S2. But here there is a little bit difference. Start not with only S2. These are some devices you can see in this figure. So what is the use of this? Here the use of this devices is, it is known as a register. Register R1, register R2, register R3 and so on. This process is only for 4 segments, S1, S2, S3 and S4. That's why I am using register R1, R2, R3 and R4. So why we are using register? If first process is finished, then whatever the output, it is storage in the register R1. Means this device is used for storage the output of previous instruction, and this output it becomes the input for next instruction. So this process is in continue. Next is the process is working in S2. So whatever the output of S2, it goes to the register R2 and this output is become input for segment S3. Then it becomes output for S4. So this process is continue one by one and we get last output. And here all these devices are connected with one clock. So whenever the clock cycle is applied, all the devices are started execution simultaneously, segments and registers. So clock cycle is also equally important. I can also describe this by one stage or time diagram. Like this is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is for clock cycle and here S0, S1, S2. These are stages or segments. So what is the use of this diagram or chart? Means by this we represent the actual instruction time in real life. That is why it is known as a realization of pipelining. So this is the concept of pipelining. What is the pipeline? What is the process? How it works? What is the difference between non-pipeline and overlapping? So these are the concept of pipeline. Thank you.